Okay, so I won this game eventually as a 1345, and I moved on to become a 1353. My goal is to get to 1800 as quickly as possible, actually 1900, so let's see how that goes. I was playing against the 1300 rated player. He was 1340 at the time. Like I said, I eventually won this game, but at this point in time, I was already lost in ideas. As you can see, it's a real close position. It's a knight against bishop, and I believed that my knight could jump around, but I was busy looking for ideas. And I think my opponent was doing the same, and he or she, I don't know what the gender is. Anyway, so played the move trying to break open the pawn structure, and of course I took. And at this point, I really felt I was winning because of my knight, but I still didn't know how to go about it because now I have a pass pawn. So I was wondering what their own idea is, was to open the diagonal bishop, right? Because it has a white bishop, but my pawns are good, they're on dark squares. So what can it do? Maybe kind of try a tactics on my pieces. So I wanted to exchange all pieces as quickly as possible. It's really a close position. So then I played, oh, he played the the pawn moved to e5 to open the diagonal, and I saw that immediately, and I thought, okay, why not just take the diagonal first, and yeah, also preventing an attack on my rook. And next he took, and I took as well. So now I am attacking the rook. The rank is open, the file is open, and you can see that he took, and I took with the king. And I think this was the idea. He thought, okay, maybe with the queen bishop, I mean with the queen moving to the file, he could take, you know, the advantage of that file. But I was able to block with my queen, and then I just instantly noticed that my rook was also guarding the square above, so there was no way he could double attack my queen. And then when he attacked that, I protected, and then we ended up exchanging everything. So yeah, so I missed also the e3 square. That would have been clear winning. I saw it after I had made this move, but yeah, don't blame me. I'm a 1345. I'm not yet a 1900. So yeah, that was a mistake. And then but looking at this game, you can clearly see that the bishop is just useless because, I mean, I'm all on the dark squares. So the knight was looking for a good position, and I was hoping for a queen exchange at this point, and I was like, okay, if I'm going to take the bishop, I have to have the advantage of an isolated pawn and two passed pawns. And of course, he refused, and I wasn't ready to exchange the bishop just for free by making a kind of a silly mistake. So I was very, very careful. So at this point, I got the square that I was looking for, and boom, here he allowed the exchange, and I was so sure I was winning because of this pass pawn. So then how do I create a diversion that I needed to pass my pawn and get my king to the center? So I started with you know um, moving my king, and I kept on moving. I needed to get to the center as quickly as possible, so they were blocking the king from getting entry. So at this point now, I'm like, okay, be very careful not to put your knight, not to put my knight carelessly on the white squares. So I started to maneuver, and I really wanted to create another pass pawn. I knew the bishop just couldn't stop it because all its own pieces are blocking its squares. So then I got this idea of sacking on the a pawn, but I somehow thought he saw it, or I mean my opponent saw it and would like prevent the sacrifice, and then he moved back to that square, and boom, I created a second pass pawn. I knew this was winning immediately. And then he took, and I advanced the pawn. And at this point, he resigned. So that's how I got one of my victories. It's very good to do the chess puzzle. Do the chess puzzles. It helps a lot. Quick thinking, at least for my level. Thank you for listening. I'm happy.